Hello everybody, this is Ramiro Prego. I'm going to be completing this homework that we have for this second week of the Spatial Ecology in Google Earth Engine workshop. The idea is that I can walk you through the different steps so you can use it as a guidance for when you are completing your own homework and practicing your coding skills in Earth Engine. So I went ahead and copy and paste the assignment into the script. Start this fresh new script, and remember you have to use the forward slashes to comment. And so the first thing we need to do is find a place anywhere on the planet that is of your interest, and we're going to use the drawing tools to draw a polygon and provide a proper name. So let's see. I'm always interested in the Galapagos Islands. So let's get to the Galapagos Islands. They're here. I'm going to select in the drawing tools, draw a rectangle. I'm going to draw my rectangle here. So that's going to be saved in the imports as a geometry with a polygon with 4 vertices, and I'm going to change the name here, and I'm going to provide the AOI, that stands for area of interest. It's a common way of saving this type of shapefiles when you are defining your study area. So right now I have my polygon and I gave it the proper name, area of interest. So now we can move to second step. So it's asking me to load the Landsat image. It's not specifying which product, but remember when you want to look for any product Earth Engine, we can go and look on the search bar. So I'm going to look for Landsat 8, and I'm going to look for the surface reflectance product. So now it's going to show up here on the rasters that are available. You see all the different Landsat products. I'm going to use the tier 1, that is a high level of pre-processing, best quality data. And if you click and open this data set, remember you see all the description when this data set is available from 2013 to November 1st of November 2020. And here in the collection snippet, you can actually, you have already the JavaScript code to import this data set by using the proper name. So I'm going to copy this, close it, and then remember we always save an object starting with var. I'm going to call this Landsat 8, and then you can paste what you just copied there. So equals to an image collection, and the image collection name is for this Landsat 8 surface reflectant product. So now I have my new object, is called L8. So then what we have to do is filter the image collection to this study area which you selected and save it as a new object. So I'm going to create a new variable asking me to create a new object. I'm going to call it filter1. So what I need to do is take this Landsat 8 object we just created, and I'm going to do filter bounds. And filter bounds is this function that's going to take the image collection and filter it to just your area of interest you create. So this should give me now, keep only from the image collection, only those Landsat images that intersect any part of this polygon. Now it's telling me to print this object, and we're going to print it and see how many images we have in that object. So now we see here is printing an image collection, that's correct, and we have 411 images. So if you open here features, you can inspect every single of those images. Fantastic, that's a lot of images. Remember that if your study area is too big and the list of images is too large, then you may get an error because Earth Engine won't be able to print such a large object. Moving on, now that we have our object filtered by bounds, the assignment is asking me to filter the resulting image collection, so the L8 field 1, to keep only images for the year 2018. So what we need to do, we're going to create Landsat 8 filter 2. Remember, you can give any name, but what we want to do is take this last object, filter 1, and now we want to filter by date. And what we want to do is go from, we have to provide two dates here, and dates, remember the date format, you have to give it between quotation marks. So we give the year 2018 from January 1st to 2018. We want first to provide the month, December, and 31st. So now we are providing, we are telling Earth Engine to filter all those images in that collection but keeping only the images go from January 1st, 2018 to December 31st of 2018. And now let's print this object and see how many images we have left. We click run. Now we are printing two image collections. Remember, in the first one we have 411 objects, and now we ended up with only 52 objects. And if you look here, you can see that those images are only from 2018. Here at the end of the Landsat name, you have the date. So 11th of January, 12th of February, and so on. And with that, we completed this first homework. Next week, we are going to continue working on the analysis of this image. And also, remember that with the dot notation in Earth Engine, instead of going step by step, we could simplify all this code that we have here by doing, we call it LA 2018, 2018, and that's going to be, we could use the L8 image collection, and then we can do the filter by bound as a first function, and also we can do this filter by date in the same line of code. And we will end up with the same final image collection. So in that way we can simplify our code. So if I print this, these two image collections should have the same number of elements, images too. Okay, last thing, remember to save your work. So I have already started a folder here in one of my repositories. So I'm going to save this script, and I'm going to use the repository that you want to save it in, and then provide the name of the folder. So my folder is workshop, and then / and homework 2. I'm going to provide you a link so you can also have this code available. Okay, thank you very much, and I will see you on Tuesday.